So what's the story behind Buraka? Basically, me and Branko, we were at school together since ages ago, and we had a band, like a rock, punk, grungy band, if you want. We kept on experimenting with music, and eventually we arrived to a point that we wanted to experiment with electronica in our own songs. So we just started trying to understand how our computer works and how music works. And basically we grew up in Amadora, which is like this big city near Lisbon, and is where the immigrants from all the Portuguese ex-colonies live, like Cape Verde, Angola, Mozambique, some parts of India. So there's a lot of mix going on there. So basically, if you had like a class with 13 kids, you should have like some Cape Verdean kids, some Angolan kids, some Portuguese kids, and you listen to heavy metal, to rock, to funana, to kuduro, to everything basically. So we just started to experiment with these rhythms, because we just thought that this is so valid. It's like a rhythmic pattern that we never ever listened to outside of Portugal or outside of Angola. So maybe we should like try and make this DJ friendly, because it was completely chaotic. Kuduro was never world music, so it's African kids trying to make techno. And it started in the early 90s, and we just started experimenting with it and putting our influences with it, like some techno, some drum and bass, some dubstep, and then that's how Buraka came about. How do we came up with the name Buraka? Buraka is a borough from this city I was telling you about. It's of Amadora, and Buraka is a place, a borough where a lot of immigrants live, and it was not famous by being a nice borough though, but it ended up being an inspiration for us because it has a lot of culture in it. It has a lot of music, a lot of food from different places, and a lot of people from different parts of Portuguese ex-colonies. So it made sense to choose Buraka, and it was also the coolest name in the city. Like from all the boroughs, Buraka was the best sounding name. So basically, it's Buraka Som Sistema, means sound system of Buraka, basically. How did we came up with Zouk bass? Basically, we just took some Zouk influences, and we just added the bass line, basically, and the bass line and the structure of a regular dance music, not so much a song, which is kind of what Kizomba is all about. It's about the songs, you know, the chorus. And basically the Zouk bass edits that we've done and everyone saw in Boiler Room were just like dance music for DJs. But now it's getting huge, and every kid has his own version, and that's just amazing. What's the reaction to Zouk bass? Well, it depends on the country, and it depends on the time of your set. It's still a very young style, I think, and some people don't know if that's a drunken Mumbaton DJ, or if they're already drunk and they don't even notice it. Sometimes people know it because of the Boiler Room set and because of what Buraka has been doing and what Branko has been doing also in the BBC residency. So he's been spreading also very much the Zouk bass vibe. But it's still very fresh, and people sometimes have problems dancing it. But when they realize that it's doable, they really get into it, because it's a little bit slower than Mumbato, for example. But it fits right in with faster styles like drum and bass or jungle or some juke even. So you can it's just like doubling the tempo, and that's it. So I think it's pretty young, and people are reacting well to it. Is our music in general recognized in Angola? Well, they know we are, and this song "Yeah," I think it was like the biggest Buraka song in the beginning. It was really big in Angola. Everybody knew what that was, and what was that Buraka was this Kuduro influenced band from Portugal, and they were really curious. The rest of the career is also followed in Angola, but they don't understand the concept that much. I think it's weird for them to have a band that plays Kuduro, because, as I said, Kuduro was never world music, so it was DJs all the way since 1991. So all of a sudden you have this Portuguese band that plays with live instruments what should be played by two CDJs or two vinyls for them. So it's kind of we're the freaks. We're the freaks that represent a little bit of their culture. So they you have the ones who like it, you the ones who don't like it, and then you have a lot of Portuguese living in Angola as well, and that they of course they help to spread the word what Buraka is all about. We've been there in Angola like 3 to 4 weeks now, and it was a great gig.